you can just assume that COVID is real. That's fine. It doesn't matter. Like, okay, we'll just assume that it's real. The question is how do you deal with it, right? And so there are two strategies I see being put forth, two ideas. One idea is that you promote self responsibility, or you try to control other people. And I'm just going to come down on self responsibility every day of the week because that's in line with universal law. You just can't control other people. And the best thing that you can do is try to uh, help them so they can figure it out for themselves. And if you try to control other people, even if you are successful, what you do is you undermine their whole ability to think for themselves, which is the whole problem with the story of the Tower of Babel, where we undermine people's individuality. And though you may bring together a bunch of people to build towards something, to build, you know, towards God, whatever you want to call that, to come together. If you neglect the individual person and what they want as well as, then what you do is you undermine the foundation. It won't be robust and it'll fall over. It'll, you know, fall of Babylon. The Tower of Babel is the same shit. So um, that's because we're trying to make something else our God. We're all individuals that we have to like account to what our definition of God is. And that's just something outside of ourselves. That's basically admitting to the fact that there is a God. Is just simply saying to yourself that your worldview is incomplete. You know, um, owning your truth. Own it. Like, it says in scripture, says, "I wish you were either hot or cold, but because you're lukewarm, I'll spew you out of my mouth." If you look, it doesn't matter what your truth is. Like whether you're right or wrong. If you're wrong, then you're gonna fucking own that, and then you'll find out you're wrong. But if you don't own that, then you'll never find out you're wrong. And if you're right, then you'll find out you're right. So it's the but if you don't own that, you'll never find that out either. So it doesn't matter whether you're right or wrong. What matters is that you own it. So own where you're at and know that it's incomplete. That's saying that there's a God. And so there's something outside of us. There's a larger picture at hand. And so we're moving towards that. Um, anyways, like I just wanted to put that out there real quick because, like define your own God. It doesn't matter. Like, what does it mean to you? Just something outside of yourself. Because that's what you're serving. And if you think not, then you don't understand what religion is. Religion is nothing but the practice of your own worldview. Everybody has one. And what you do every day demonstrates your religion. That demonstrates that's your practice is your religion. It demonstrates your values. So, you know, if you think you're not religious, then you don't understand what being human is. I'm sorry to say that, but it's like, you're not God. So you must be trying to figure it out like just like the rest of us. So um, we all have a little bit to add to that. Nobody has the full picture.